What is your name?
Robin.
It's Robin?
Yes.
You both have the most incredible and intimidating glasses.
I want yours.
And can I tell you the dumbest joke I handcrafted for you all today?
Okay.
I'm worried you're gonna needle me for being a pill, but we'll see. Let it catch up, that's okay. At least a couple of you, the rest are like, we hate him. Huck a soup can. Now, can you tell me something about you I wouldn't normally know?
I'm a 9/11 survivor.
That's amazing. We can clap for that. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for sharing. Your jacket is amazing as well. Your shoes are, seriously, these are cooler shoes than mine. I don't know how else to express it. Now, Catherine, can you tell us something about you we wouldn't normally know?
I like rap, old school rap.
Now, how old school are we talking?
Well, Sugar Hill Gang.
That's
Dated
amazing.
myself, but
Fun story, knee surgery from a breakdancing accident when I was 23 years old. Sugar Hill Gang was what? Really? You're gonna laugh at knee surgery? That's like, he's hurting, let's giggle. And can we pause? Friend in the light camel-colored jacket and with the mustache, can you stand up? I just keep, I'm sorry, but yes or no, audience, I keep having flashbacks to This Is Us. Thank you, you can sit down, you're amazing. And that's meant in the most loving way possible. That's a super good parallel. But it keeps weirding me out because I keep looking in the back of the room and I keep wanting to be like, Dad? So you two collectively have 4 digits. Do you remember kind of the number that you both structured and created there? If not, you can go look at what you wrote down if you need to. I'm gonna turn back to here. This is the other reason why we have people write things down. And this, not because of you two, but sometimes in Vegas, people have a little too much sippy and then they forget things. So this is not why you did that, but do you remember kind of how you listed the digits? Can you do me a favor, Robin? Can you count from 1 to 9 out loud as everybody stares at you into the microphone?
1, 2, 3.
You can stop. It's a 1. The first digit's a 1. You did this. You were 1. You're doing the calf raises to keep the blood flowing in the system. This is how I prevent getting blood clots on flights. That's what I do. Can you hand that over to Catherine? Now, Catherine, can you count from 1 to 9 out loud or 0 to 9 out loud as you think of maybe the second digit that was there?
0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You can stop. It's a 7. You were fighting a smile there. 1, 7. Whatever you do, don't think of the last 2 digits. Oh, 1713. That's the number you both created, yes? Give these amazing humans some love. You're seriously so awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. I really appreciate you both. Thank you so much. Hi. Okay, a few of you, but there's a grumpy koala in the back of the room not waving at me. Friends, I spent 15 years of my life as a professional mentalist working with companies like Dell and Disney and Google, small companies you may have heard of before, internationally. And I got to experience a lot of different spaces, meetings, mingles, receptions, rooms that I frankly did not feel that I belonged in. And in that course of 15 years, I've learned to generate connection and belonging like a champ. Not because I'm great, but because we're great. We're strongest when we're developing and building relationships because we are so hardwired for it. And that's why I'm super excited to kind of discuss, to talk through and work out a little bit some skills that will increase the quality of your connections that you're building here today. That is my only goal, to make life a little bit easier. Because raise your hands. In the world today, raise your hands if you feel that we are getting more face-to-face time or less face-to-face time. Really? Most of you are like, we don't care, we're not raising our hands. Do you feel like you're getting more quality time with people or less quality time with people? We cannot squander the face-to-face moments we have to build relationships. The tough thing about virtual spaces is they're great at maintaining relationships that are already extant, but they don't do well at establishing new relationships. So I want to help you supercharge things for today so that you can create more connections, more belonging, more community, more service for each other than you've imagined possible. Relationship is not quite as complex as we like to think at times. There's a lot of concrete research, especially in the medical field, relative to empathy and connection and how to build it quickly. I'm excited to dive in with you all. Today, we're going to discuss how to interrupt people's negative expectations, how to introduce and interact with others as though they're treasure and not trash, and how to inquire in ways that make people feel understood. With those 3 lockstep tools in place, I promise you will unlock people quicker, more frequently than you've ever done before. Some of you may already do these things, but you aren't quite aware that this is what's happening. Would you like to know what people think about you when they meet you for the first time? Raise your hand. I need genuine hand raise. Have you ever asked yourself that question? Have you asked yourself that question today or yesterday throughout this conference? We have something known as invisible audience syndrome, which is we believe that people are paying more attention to us than they actually are. We're always wondering how we appear to others because self-perception is nearly impossible. Research shows that the number one question people ask themselves, and this is on both a cognitive and a genetic level, we ask, are you a threat? When you're engaging with someone for the first time, we go immediately into threat assessment mode. This is hardwired in your body and in your mind, so much so that there is actually neurons in your brain that are coded to look at the left side of somebody's face in order to perceive threatening facial expressions. This is something that is super hardwired in us. You cannot win in this game. I cannot prove to you in a short period of time that I'm not a threat. And in the world today, all we have is short periods of time. We may have 30 seconds to 3 minutes to build a relationship, to foster a relationship, or to create lean in from the people we're connecting with. And so if I approach someone and I try to prove to them that I'm not a threat, that's a process of weeks or months, or in some cases, years. And if you're in a relationship where there are suppliers and providers, there's power differentials that are going on there that keep this question at the forefront, because in any kind of transactional relationship, which the function of those 2 relationships together tends to be transactional, we always wonder if we're going to get hurt or taken advantage of.